So 3 big categories: scholarships and money. Professors, what are they like? Do you connect to them? And 3, that feeling of, do I feel at home? Hello there, DMA students. My name is Dr. Daniel Kirk, and I'm the Director of Instrumental Activities at Reinhardt University. A part of my job at Reinhardt is I visit area high schools if they're thinking about planning a trip or a stay for 4 years at a college or university. Now, I know that we talk in times where there is most unease and unrest with thinking about what may be next at colleges and universities considering the COVID-19 situation. But rest assured, universities and colleges will exist, and if you think that's what's next in your stop or journey after high school, they will be there to welcome you with open arms. So a little bit about what I tell them, not only about my school, but I like to be really honest with them, and hopefully I can share some tips with you about if you were my son or daughter, how I would advise you to seek out what may be next in your stop at a college or university. So there are 3 things that I like students to think about and consider and ask questions from, and even talk about with their families as they visit schools and figure out what stop may be next or right really for them. So the 3 big categories, the first one is scholarships. I don't know about you, but money is important to me. There's a reason why I don't always shop at the name brand grocery store, that I sometimes buy food at Aldi. It's because it's the same food. And money matters, a budget matters. So money matters to me just like I think money matters to you. And that is the biggest thing that I advise students, is to think about those scholarships and ask these questions to the university representatives. Do the scholarships stack? Or is there a cap on the percentage of the tuition that you can get in scholarship and aid? Are there local scholarships from your community that you can seek out and apply for? What sort of private foundations and endowments is the university connected to where you can apply for extra funds? What are their thresholds with their academic entrances and levels of scholarship that they place on the students accordingly? Those are the big ones. Are there state ones? Like here in the state of Georgia, we have the Hope Scholarship. So that's funded by lottery ticket sales, to where any student that has a 3.0 coming out of high school can get $4,000 a year to attend a public university in the state of Georgia. So that is a huge scholarship that even some students aren't aware of that they get, that they continue on at a 4-year university they're eligible for. So do programs like that exist in your state? And maybe most importantly, as high school musicians and drum major academy connoisseurs, can you get scholarship for playing your instrument in a musical ensemble at the university? So that is super important, that you continue playing your instrument in your next step. And if you get paid to do so, that's a bonus. But you gotta ask those questions. Can you get scholarship as a non-major? Do you have to be a music minor to get a scholarship? What does a music minor look like at that institution? Is it doable, something that you wanna stack onto your degree? So number 1, money matters, scholarships. What are they? What are the percentages for the cost of school? How do they add up when you compare them with your options? But be money-minded and ask those hard questions of those university ambassadors. I would demand it and get those answers from my kids, and I want you to get those answers for yourselves. The second big category that I talk to students about is, who are they going to be learning from? Who are their teachers going to be? Who are their professors going to be? Who were their teachers? Who did they learn from? What is their teaching style? So the best way to get a feel from this is not only to scan the bios of the department that you may be interested in and look up their backgrounds and get a feel for those professors that way, but on your visit to those colleges and universities, think about sitting in on a class and observing how that class operates on a normal day-to-day basis. It's very different than the red carpet that they might roll out on a visit day. You want to go on a normal school day, sit in on a biology classroom, and see what classes are like. What are those professors like? What's their energy like? If you feel like you could learn from these people, excellent, then that's a great marker. But think about those professors. Who are you going to be learning from? Who in your department or your area or your major is going to be your advisor? You know, what is their background? What is their teaching style? Will you connect with them? Because they will become really your second parents during your college and university times. And you want to make sure that that connection is strong and then that connection is sincere. Lastly, and real simple here, is you've got to get out and visit these schools and see where you feel at home. There's no better feeling than when you're on a college campus, no matter what it may be, the type of school, when you get that feeling. And everybody has a different feeling at a different place, but when you feel at home, you're going to be able to learn, you're going to be able to actively participate, and you're going to feel great about investing in the next step in your life. So that feeling of, does this feel like home? Can I exist and really become the best version of myself at this stop, at this university? So 3 big categories: scholarships and money. Professors, who are you going to be learning from? What are they like? Do you connect to them? And 3, that feeling of, do I feel at home? Is this someplace where I feel safe and feel like I can really be myself and express the best version of who I am to become? So best of luck to you when this all settles out and we return to normal. Happy college hunting. I'm always here if you have questions and need a third party for advice, or maybe you want a list of questions that you would take with you on your visits. Reach out. I'm here to help. Wishing you only the best.